Have you ever stopped to think about how a local business, say a pressure washer, actually convinces you that you absolutely need their service? Well, today we're going to break down their whole playbook. We're going to see how they expertly frame a problem, create a villain, and then swoop in as the hero. Let's get into this little masterclass in persuasion.
You know, every great sales pitch has to start with a problem. But what's interesting here is that this company doesn't lead with dirt or grime. No, they start with a feeling, the pride you take in your home. They're tapping into the emotional value of how your house looks before they even mention a single spot of mildew.
And boom, there's the hook. They hit you with this really simple, direct question. It's designed to make you glance out your window and suddenly feel just a little bit of doubt. It takes that abstract idea of curb appeal and makes it personal, right here, right now.
Now watch this. This is where they really raise the stakes. See, a clean house isn't just for you anymore. Oh no, it's about impressing the neighbors, delighting your family. By tying your home's appearance to your social life, they're not just selling a service. They're subtly suggesting that a dirty exterior is kind of a social letdown.
Okay, so we've established the problem. Our beautiful home is fading. But what's actually causing it? Well, every good story needs a villain, and this is where the company introduces the specific bad guys that are attacking your house.
And here's where it gets kind of fascinating. It's not just dirt. By listing out these very specific culprits, mold, algae, even bacteria, the problem suddenly sounds scientific, serious, and honestly a little disgusting. These aren't just stains anymore. They're living organisms that are basically setting up camp on your home.
And listen to the language they use here. That word, infestation, is so crucial. You get an infestation of pests, right? Termites, ants. By using that word, they elevate a simple cleaning issue to a much more urgent threat. It's a really clever and powerful psychological move.
All right, so the situation is clear. Our house is under attack by a nasty infestation. We're supposed to feel a little anxious. And right on cue, the hero arrives. Let's take a look at how this company presents its service as the one, the only, perfect solution. This is just classic marketing right here. They create a new enemy, traditional high-pressure washing. They frame it as this outdated brute force method that can actually damage your home. And then their soft wash comes in as the smart, safe, modern alternative. See? It's not just cleaning, it's protecting your most valuable asset.
And their method isn't some one-trick pony either. By listing out all these different materials, they're basically answering your question before you can even ask it. But will it work on my house? This positions them as the go-to expert for any kind of home.
So they've laid out the problem, and they've presented their unique solution. But why should you trust them, specifically? Well, this next part of their strategy is all about getting rid of any doubt and building some rock-solid credibility.
I love this. Notice they don't just say, "We do a good job." They state it like it's their core philosophy. This quote turns a simple service into a promise of excellence. It makes the company feel like they have principles, that they're truly dedicated to quality.
These words are chosen so carefully. Each one is designed to fight a common fear you might have. Worried they'll be a no-show? They're dependable and prompt. Afraid they'll cause damage? They're licensed and insured. Worried they don't know what they're doing? Nope, they're skilled professionals. It's basically a checklist for your peace of mind. And here it is, the ultimate trust builder, the satisfaction guarantee. This move completely removes your financial risk. It's a huge statement that says, we are so confident in our work that we will take on all the risk for you. For anyone on the fence, that can be the final push they need. Okay, so they've got you, they established the problem, they've shown you their unique solution, and they've built your trust. Now for the final crucial step, making it incredibly easy for you to just say yes. This is just brilliant. The whole process is boiled down to 3 simple, totally painless steps. And just look at that last one. Relax and enjoy. They aren't selling you the process of getting your house cleaned. They're selling the amazing feeling you get after the job is all done. They're selling you the outcome, not the task. And this is how they wrap it all up, a final, powerful call to action. But pay close attention to that word, transformation. It is so much bigger and more exciting than cleaning. It suggests a dramatic, positive change. It reframes the whole service from a boring chore into an exciting upgrade for your property. So as we've seen, this company really isn't just selling a pressure washing service, are they? They're selling a complete story of protection, elimination, and transformation. And it all leads to one final question for you to think about. What really is the true value of a first impression?